This is Prehistoric Plays Prehistoric Planet Pack number 41. Oh my gosh. We're really into that. Getting into the game pretty deep. 651. It's 350 cycles left. So on this one, we could either core this out and do some work in here, trying to get more of these Saturn critter traps, which I think we're gonna do. But I also think that we need to have oxygen down here. We don't really have a great way of getting oxygen. So let's lock this up here and then right here. Yep. Let's lock this up here and deconstruct this stuff here and have them wear some suits. Cool. And it's just going to be we're just going to use like regular suits, not Atmos suits. So just oxygen masks. Over here, it looks like we don't have enough oxygen in here. So I'm just gonna grab an oxygen diffuser or something, and we'll fill this up. No problem. Make sure that those are 9. Let's fix this right here so that that has a block, and add in these. I guess this storage tile needs to be, it's going to be phosphorite to feed these. And then this is going to be the power for this. I don't think that we can actually get up there to power this. Okay, fine. The ugliest room ever. Okay, we got high. Eduardo has high stress. He's having a hard time, especially because I'm making him come into here, and he gets to experience all the horrible things like heavy watt conductive wire all the time. Oxygen mask, checkpoint. Okay, that's gonna start filling up here. I probably need to gas bridge some more in here so that it. Ooh, what's too hot? Oh, you're too hot for sure. Because this is empty, and you're still making stuff because you've got plastic. Okay, well, we're gonna stop you for a second and keep you from overheating too hard. Oh, I think you're gonna just absolutely. Darn, you're just gonna overheat. No worries. Everything's fine. This seems okay. This can go? Why are you not going? Not fueled. Because there's not enough? Okay, I guess we're just going to be sending that there. Not fueled, or fueled, just this one is not. Still haven't figured out a good way how to stop them from venting. Maybe it needs to turn on, or maybe it needs to turn off with like an RS latch. What I mean is, so we have the memory toggle here, and it's going to send the exact amount of steam that it needs, which is 150 kilograms, metered out, and then and then it'll stop what it's doing. The other thing is we have, or the other interesting thing is we have all this steam here, and we're not capturing it. This is plenty awesome steam here. So if we do background on this, if we like background this up, I don't even know if we're gonna even be able to reach some of these. Yeah. And start making a bay for this so that it we can capture this steam, because we have spaces right here where we can capture this steam. Well, maybe not right here, but we have places around here that we can capture this steam and have it go onto our metal tile. There's a tile that's missing right here. We need to put a tile there. Probably should put one here too. Oh, another thing that someone mentioned was, oh, okay, we did that, was that we needed to put this battery onto this thing here, and it will give us more battery and more solar panel stuff. Eduardo just out there doing the thing. See, now it's green. It's putting out hydrogen, which is bad. We want to send that signal home to turn off, which is green should be red. Except it can't turn something red. Well, it did it there. Maybe this sensor's set too short. Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I just need to set this to not and leave this filter off of it. And then that will help it turn off. So it's not detecting anything now, so that's fine. And then what is this one? This one is green, meaning we have rockets here, means it sends green. Maybe we should be flipping it to send red instead. Hop, hop, hop. This, if it's ever below this, so this should be sending red right now. And we're getting green from this, so this means that we need a knot here. So let's put a knot gate right here. That'll turn this to not, because there are rockets here. So there are rockets on here, which means we can go red, and then that will allow that to go that way. If this gets if this putting out, or we're not detecting anything here, so it should be off. If it turns on, or if this detects green, it'll turn red here and it'll turn it off. I think this is backwards here. We'll see. We're not there yet. Ooh, almost enough diamond. Come on, diamond. Dirt. Take some dirt. All right, down here below, we need to get these suits delivered. So let's put them at 7. Start delivering them. This is going to pump some oxygen into these things, and then we're going to be able to dig down here and do other things. It's not going to stop them from scalding, but hey, a little bit helps everything. Every little bit helps. Why are you not? I just feel like a drip of ethanol here. We're going to relocate this drip of stuff here. I need phos. So we're going to use some phosphor right here. And then we're going to just have this thing share its heat with these tiles here for a second. And then that should get these things growing. Thank you. Hey, wait, before you go, can you empty it for me? Perfect. I bet this is... Oh, well. What's going on? Are you just hurting too much? What are you doing? Why are you just standing there? They are just sitting here. Supplying power materials. They're trying to supply power materials and not able to. Supply power to hydrogen generator. So they're putting stuff on the generators? Oops. That is really weird. Well, they're not doing it. Oh, did you just put on a mask and then come back through with a mask on? How did that happen? I guess not. Okay. Crazy. He just got something and turned around. No big deal. Let's manufacture some masks. The mask manufacturer, I think I deconstructed it. Nope, it's right here. Okay. Those will get produced. Well, this room seems to have drank itself dry. This is dormant. We got 8 cycles here. There's no water here. So this is where the plumbing should be kicking in and dumping water in here to satisfy this stuff. The water probably shouldn't be in here. We don't need that. This line, so this line here, it powers this pipe. We need this, we need water to be sitting right here, ready to go in should nothing be coming through this pipe here. Or yeah, that's just exactly what the answer is that we're gonna have to do something like this. And then this is backwards. This is backwards, and then we're gonna come up here and just pull this exactly from here. And it's just gonna, we're just gonna pull all this, and it's gonna go in here. We're gonna cycle this down here. Copy. Oop. Day switch. Cut this real quick. Got the other ones, now it's clean. We need a jump right here. And that'll dump, this is going to dump water into here, at least to keep this thing pressurized. One pipe. Maybe this vent needs to close. I don't know. If it gets too cold, the vent needs to close for sure. Okay. Power is also not waning, so we're not in trouble at all. Everything seems like it's running just fine, and now that we've got this drip here, this is going to make sure that we got that 20K in here. Very nice. Okay, that's awesome. I think that's going to help a little bit. And then the plumbing is set up so that it's only going to come through here. It's only going to come through here if these are not all the way full. And these should all be full when they're running through this pipe here. And then see some of these little drips are getting back in here and then dripping on back. Okay, small little fix. Awaiting delivery. We have a bunch of masks. Deliver unto us masks so that we may do this thing. How are these? We are all good here now. What are you waiting for? You got body temperature problems because you got a brick right here. I don't care. You're fine. Next, we're gonna clean this out. We have masks, so now let's start chomping through this and making it ours. I think we're gonna go to about right here for the first bit. Making very careful not to break this abyssal light, because underneath this abyssal light lies super, super hot material, and I am not ready for that hot material. Try your hottest. Anyway. Hmm. Oh, robots. How about here is your priority up here, and then we'll make this the 8 priority, and then this the 7 priority. That way you're digging up here more. You really should just sit in a suit. All right. This might be not a job for booplicants. Let's not let him through. I mean, definitely not Eduardo. Oh, and also we want them to be able to go back through here. That's probably something we should let them do, huh? Can you just like move up here? Why is it that you gotta find the water? And just every time I see you, you're under some sort of kind of water. All right. You're out of here. Ooh, loving the Saturn critter trap seeds. Get these all filled up here. That's gonna feel real good. And we got a bunch of dumb, stupid, hot carbon dioxides. This is gonna be great for. Oh, this is a cool steam at 110. Right where my cold power is going to be. So do you think I want cold water? Nah. This might go really well with this area here. We might be able to. I might make my geothermal here. Put this cool steam vent, but then we're trying to do two things at once. I don't even need the water from it. Maybe I will one day. And that'll get that stuff dug up here. Nope, not yet. Steel is like, I need that oxygen. Where was we have bottled oxygen here somewhere, didn't we? Didn't we bottle some oxygen? We didn't. We should put some oxygen bottles in here. Is there too much pressure in here? Yeah, there's too much chlorine in here. What should I do with the too much chlorine? Who's gonna eat this chlorine? Why do I keep taking the... I guess I'm gonna learn. Why do I keep taking the plants out of here? The megafrons. They drink chlorine, and that's what we want them for. We have lots of nice ice sitting here in these little in the conveyors. I like it. We will find out why the frond. Fronds have friends. Eduardo's just doing everything. He's so cool. He's just always there. This one is not able to be built. We haven't put these in infinite storages. Maybe we should build some more infinite storages for brine, salt water, and polluted water. That's this line here. Could put them right here. And drink all this ugly stuff up. Let's speed this up. We have 15 of these guys now. 16, 17, 18. That's pretty good ratio. That's also we are now at max gas pressure here, so if we happen to have our critter condo handy, which we don't, let's see why we don't. Let's look at the Rexes. Rexes, why are you not being sheared? New printables are available. I miss my Drecos. Drecos make everything in life so much easier. Too cold. We're not going to let anybody go in or out in this door here. We're going to lock it up. And we're going to have duplicants do work up here too. But we're going to clear this out. So mm-hmm. And then we'll make one here so that if they fall in there, they can get out. So priority 9, get that done. Yep. Well, maybe let's put these two here. You're gonna give me all your happy your enriched uranium. It's gonna be delicious. So we can make a uranium room right here. It wouldn't be very hard to have a beta hive, and then the beta hive is enclosed, and then in a chute we just drop the um we just drop it, and then the betas will take care of it. I'm going to deconstruct these because these are the only ones our sweepers can't, because of these two pipes or these two insulated tiles right here, we can't see the whole room. So we're going to deconstruct all that stuff so that it won't be a problem. And we have enough plastic now that we can definitely plastic this up. And fire pole. We can deconstruct this one now. And then that will allow us to make a make just a line. Oh, we're going to deconstruct that. And that. And add a plastic ladder here. Well, no, we don't need a plastic ladder here. What we need is fire pole, because we're going to go fire pole. Oink. Get that fire pole done fastest. Otherwise, Rowan's just going to sit here and die. Thanks, Rowan. And then this is not going to have a pole. Okay, great. And then we've built pole all the way down. Great. They'll do good work there. Sure, let's crush this place. Let's make this place into everything that we want it to be. I want to do something about this water here. Look, we have too much water. It needs to be bottled up in an infinite storage, or otherwise. I wanted to put it down here, but I want to also put my refineries and stuff down here. All this glass, all this heat stuff, we need to put this inside of here. And just have a chute, a transit tube, just launch everybody in there. That's eventually where this is going to go. It'll just be a big steam room in here. Nice frozen amber just getting dropped right there. Nice. Oh, this did not get built or dug. I do want to preserve all of this. So I do think that, if I put it into here, it's never going to be used. It's the enriched uranium or the non-enriched uranium isn't going to be. So uranium ore needs to be put into here. And in enriched uranium needs to be in here. We need to beat one beta hive, which is going to allow us to put all of our uranium ore, and then he's just going to fly around and feed one of these things, and then we'll sweep it out. We could put it here. If we put doors right here, it could go right here, maybe. Well, I mean, I would have to move everything over, actually. And then put... Complicated. Critter condo. We're gonna make you have so many babies. So we got this whole giant room down here. And what I want to do is I want to have, yes, I'm making pike apple here to feed these, and I don't necessarily want to feed all of my phloxes with it. So we might have a room here that we just let them go down in, and then they just sit on a tile until they die here. Is what I'm thinking, but we don't like it's not a priority right now. We're not overly floxed at the moment. We don't have an incubator for them. So this is now dropping its super hot temperature into this area here. So we need to make sure that with priority we stop that. Any other breaks in the abyssalite? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Great. Back over here. Now our tile should be here. Should be fine. At an 8, we can put this here. Geothermal. Let's knock out some geothermal here in a very quick way. We can do it. We could go through this obsidian here. I wanna use this area right here for it. I feel the more central you are, the bigger pull you can have for your power. And we don't even really need power right now. Our power is not our problem. We have infinite, what I would consider a very high amount of energy stored up in all of this hydrogen gas, and this is just going to get better. Look, we're only missing 4. So every 4 cycles out of 30, right now we don't have we will have one of these Lura plants will eat a bug. Isn't that crazy? So we could get rid of all of this and just have 4. See if are there any more seeds? Nope, I don't think so. I think we're probably out of seeds at this point. I don't see any cracks in any of this stuff here, so... Alright, next, we're gonna come in here with these suits here, and we are going to crack this open here and dig this out. And then let's kill these so that this makes a little bit more sense. And then put tiles to these so that we can harvest them. Alrighty. We should probably also turn these 3 tiles into meshy tiles, because this is just going to keep dripping and then falling into the basins. We need a place for this liquid pump to dispense some stuff so that we can store it. Where are we going to store our water? We're gonna do it right here. So we're gonna make a line right here, and then we'll remove these, and then we'll put 4 infinite water storages right here. And then we're gonna do this exact same thing, but with liquid storage. And then have canisters so that they can pull out whatever water they want, and then have water pumps as well. So we'll do that right here so that they can just grab whatever water that they happen to want. Four. Oh, well, I guess copy. Right. We have to leave them there. Because if a beta ever comes over here, it'll try and plant itself here if these aren't sitting here. Drop this down to a 7. It's not as important. All this other stuff can be important, but getting our water sorted is going to go a long way to helping us battle our issues. And infinite water storages are great. All right. Bottle fillers are going to go up top here. So I see 3. And then we're gonna delete these, all this priority 9, because we're working on this whole thing. Kinds of doors we got the materials for. Iron ore, we got plenty. Nickel, we got plenty. So how you make a liquid storage, we're gonna just do it 2 down so that there's some room to go all the way around it. They look a little bit like this. Then your liquid vent is right here. And then your bottle thingy, liquid pump. There it is. Which let's make it out of steel, because we don't know what the temperature is that we're going to be messing with. I guess we're moving over. All right. Well, let's figure this out first. And then we have this one, so we need this one, this one, this one. We'll have this one. It's only 2. That only lets us have 2. Okay, we should have enough space to be able to sort these and put the water out. So let's work on that. Water going in. So everything's going to come from down below, and then it's going to get sorted on this line here. We're going to make a line here, sort it here. It's pretty easy. It's just a bunch of liquid shutoffs. Each one is going to go to a different pipe. Water is going to be our through. So if we see water, we're going to just let it through. Turn it on if you sense that element here. Okay, and then we have 4 of these that we need to go out to. So I know that some jumps are going to need to be made. We just need to know which ones we need to make. This output can go here. This output can go here. We didn't make a chute here, so that's kind of a problem. Here's 2. What melted? A pipe melted? Oh, that's what's changing this instantly into carbon is that this floor is just turning into like lava. That melted. This conductive wire here needs to be made out of tungsten. Boom, there we go. Fixed. So you brought some magma, and you brought me a bunch of petroleum. This got melted and deconstructed. Here, we'll fix all this stuff here. Stations, data miner, steal me. Whoa. Let it drip on stuff. I don't care. Whatever. New resources are available. And we're almost done with the episode here. Oh, plumes. Draco eggs. Draco eggs, my friends. Draco eggs. Or a plume squash. Well, first we check to see if we have the mammoth. I believe he has perished. He was sitting right here. I don't think we have any mammoth eggs. Okay, so we are going to take the Draco. So this Draco here, we are now going to have all the cloth and all the phosphorite we could possibly want at the cost of dirt. We need to make more incubators. Oh, here's a whole row of incubators, and like I need to just set up. Nope, that's nickel. Whole set of new incubators. We're gonna start incubating the things that we didn't put on here before. We don't need to necessarily power them. I don't necessarily care as long as we get them into the incubator. That's like 90% of the battle. It means that we're gonna be able to beat it. Okay, back over here. Those guys are going to work on that. We're going to work on this. So this goes into this chute here. This goes into the chute here. Those two are held. This one we're going to have go through here. This line goes there. And where do these go? This one's going to go up through here. And I guess probably they right here. And this one will not be able to make it, I don't think, because there's two right here. But I think right there is where it will go when it goes there. So get this pipe here. Boop. Boop. And then this is going to go here. So a bridge, maybe? I don't know how we're going to do a bridge. Well, this piping might be a little funky. Do. This is the way this goes. This does not go that way. This is going to go this way. And then dump this into here. How about our bridges here and here? And that gives us here. It looks messy, but it's actually really clean. It's actually just like a cross-check pattern. It just looks complicated. Power is going to be pretty darn simple on these darn things. We have this right here, and I really feel like we should put the power brick right here for this. So wattage is just going to come across and up and across and then over, and switching to iron for some reason. Maybe I made it out of gold, made them out of gold. Let's fix that. And then we'll put that here, and then this whole setup we'll put over here. I'm gonna put a tile right here and tiles right here. Bridge. Let's get an insulated tile right there. It can be big and bulky. We're not gonna. We can optimize this place later for sure. Right now, this is get it going so that we can dump out of all of our water and have storage on all of our water. And I need to fix this. These need to be airflow tiles, which will help them, which will help with pressure problems. So, like, if things go crazy, these might help deter pressure. Only these doors should have any access. And then as soon as we're done cleaning this up, then we're gonna pull it out anyway. This one, they can get through it because of right here. I don't like that at all. First one, we're gonna have gunk in this this one. Petroleum in this one. Brine in this one. Well, how about polluted water? And then salt water. Salt water and brine don't need to be, or both need to be pulled out of here. How about brine in this one? That's fine. There is so much material right here. You know, every time I take apart my boxes, I want to put them back. Anyway, this pipe right here should, how about, oh, yeah, true. Okay, so this isn't ethanol? can get in there. I don't know. This is the pipe. This is the pipe that is just gonna have an airflow tile, and whatever comes out of here is probably gonna be a mixed liquid. Oh, come on. What's melting up here? Oh, this whole room, the granite is melting. We'll make it out of obsidian then. Ah, I see. These are not running because that has no power. I hate this setup. What am I doing wrong here? Um, these are too hot. They won't run until this does its thing. Um, no, it's just not having it. I'm gonna leave this running like this because this is gonna help us out in the long run. You need to do that. What is overheating? What could be overheating? This iridium? Oh, yeah, these that are made out of iridium. I think they're only rated for like 550. Yep, 575, and it's 645 in here. I'm not worried. These will commute our energy into power. This is also great and done. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna pop these right here, and we're gonna close the top off of these so that it becomes more of a an infinite storage here. It needs to go like this. The reason why it needs to go like this is because if I do this, the bubble could go over to this side here, and I don't want that. I want the bubble to be right here. We'll come back to this. It won't overload. I promise. There's not nearly enough. Get them making this. That should get you sweeping that. New printables are available. Cycle 666. What do we get? A Liam. An ulti. We're gonna take a Liam, I think. And because we are going to. Welcome to the base, Liam. I don't need wolframite for these pipes. Did I do that for all these? I'm kidding. I really just, I mean, it's fine. Sedimentary rock is really... Oh, cheese it. Okay, so we have these pipes right here. We have salt, brine, and water, and that's great. That's good enough for us to call good and put through our saltwater our saltwater maker here. We're gonna have to move this line here down across. We're gonna play some crazy Tetris. Here to here, back on over here. Come on down. And then we have this line right here, which can all go into that pipe. So now we're gonna just make our way back over here. Oh, let's finish up with these here. Cool. Saltwater, water, and brine are going to go into this system right here. And then both of these will pump water out of here. We're going to clean this tube up before we start letting other stuff go in here. Did I choose a polluted water? Yes. And then no, not brine. Brine is fine. What else am I worried about down here? Ethanol? Is there any biodiesel in here? No, I think it's all just water. I think we're fine here. We really only needed 3. Hot. I'm gonna we're gonna put iridium right here. You just can't drink that heat fast enough. I love it. Looks like this one launched and that one launched, and now we're getting more diamond in here. All right. Okay, and then this should have there should just be there will probably be a little gas that gets trapped in right here, and as this thing falls down, we'll just turn it into an airlock, and it'll never overpressure, or we'll turn it into an overpressure infinite storage. Please clean this faster than the rest of the episode. Whoa, we already filled these up too. We just have way too much stuff. We have tons of stuff just sitting here. The next idea is that we just drop it down below here. Come dig this. We have worn out all of our Atmos suits with no possibility of repairing them. All right. Well, we're gonna clean this little mess up here. Yep, I understand. No docks available. We need to put stuff in here. I want you to dig these out. We're gonna dig these out and just make little trenches for all this stuff and have it go fall on down. There you go. It'll be down below, and then it's all of these are clear now. Is that a little bit of something? Nope. Okay, great. Great. Never let anybody in here. Okay. We're good to go here. What? This says there's no output here? Probably because it wants a wolframite? My question is why aren't we not go flowing? And this needs to go down to flow too. Come on, nerds. Let's get some suits going here. I don't care about the wolframite. That can stay, but this needs to get together. Yeah. And then I can just dump these into here. So I can just dig this stuff through this side and get it in there. Boom. Come on, build. You just want some igneous rock. How we have 49 tons of it. This does not have its output pipe. Come on, somebody get me some more suits going here. But honestly, I feel like I can just disable this. For this minute here, we also have 25 alerts, so let's fix those alerts and we'll make them 25 again. Yeah, this is all nines. I want him to do it pretty darn quick. right. Well, thank you for joining me on this episode. We're not going to get to this time, but next episode we'll definitely get to this. So thank you for joining me on this episode. And next episode, what's next? Either geothermal or more radiation. One of the two of those. Okay. Thanks for having me. Bye.